Hey, I'm back with another video. It's been a while. Just here to talk about, I guess, kind of how putting things in like thought of like if you really wanted to, I guess, take the time out of your day and do something. Like even if it's just like a passing thought, that you should just do it. And not in a sense of like, this isn't like a Nike ad or something. Like if you had the thought, like a dream in a sense. Like if you had a dream of wanting to be something or become something or achieve something, you should just do it. Because I can guarantee you that if you have the time and patience and you put in 100% effort, you will 100% achieve whatever you take the time to go out of your way to do. Because I can say with 100% certainty, based on just what I've seen, no matter what you do, if you go out of your way to try to achieve it, it'll work. Granted, I'm talking in circles, but it's kind of like, look at like streaming in a sense. Like a lot of people stream on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, whatever streaming platform they use, and they tend to, at the start they don't achieve much. They have no views, they don't make much money, but it's like the longer they do it and they put forth 100% effort and they keep going after it, they become like the top streamers where they make millions and a bunch of money, and they get to stream doing what they enjoy doing, whether it be gaming, arts and crafts, just chatting, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm saying is like you can do whatever you want in life, and if you have the ambition to make it a job or make money off of it or anything really, if you want to make a living off of it, you can do that. You just have to put forth the effort. It's not easy in a sense, but if you just want to, like, if you just keep talking to yourself saying that you'll do something and then you never put any effort into trying to achieve it / do it, it's not going to go anywhere. And I say that because I myself am one of the people that's happened to multiple times, pretty much all the time. Like, yeah, people say like, oh, you haven't, your life just started, but it's like, let's put it like this: you have 365 days a year, 24 hours in one day, 60 minutes in 1 hour, and 60 seconds in 1 minute, and however many milliseconds in like a second, which is like what, I don't know, 60, maybe 600, something like that, And when you put that in perspective, you have so much time. Because, like, say 60 minutes, for example. You know how long a minute is? There is so much you can do. Correction. You know what I mean? Like, there's 60 minutes in 1 hour. You know how long a minute is? Yeah. Whatever. You know what I mean? There's, you know how long a minute, like, an hour is? Like, there's so much you can do in an hour. Like, you can, like, essentially just, it's kind of like if you were playing a game, right, and you were crafting, right, and like, take note, like, you don't, when you're crafting something, you don't just craft it all at once. Or like, if I were to use an example, like, let's say in Minecraft, right, you have like a furnace, right, you cook, you have multiple things that you want to put in that furnace, and it would take a long time if you just put one thing in one furnace at a time and waited for everything to finish cooking, right? You can set yourself up for success by making multiple furnaces and doing multiple things all at once. So basically, multitasking in a sense, if that's what you want to classify multitasking as. Yeah, that's multitasking. It's kind of like what I'm trying to say is it's like you kind of just go out of your way. You have to basically do. It's not even like keep yourself busy. It's more like you just have to set yourself up for success, in a sense of like, I don't know, like do 1,000 things, like, you know, kind of like if you took, like, you wanted to be like, I don't know, an inventor or something like that. You should essentially take time out of your day to kind of like look at inventions, look at how people got to like, you know, where they wanted to be in terms of like making something, like how they had the idea, how they created like blueprints, ideas, you know, brought it into reality, made it like, you know, put it against gravity, wind, natural disasters, the environment, nature, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And they take those blueprints and then they basically make terrain, like, not terrain model, like they create like 3D models, simulations, then they create like the actual test, and then once they do the test they go to like putting it into actual production. And then when they put it out, like once they, you know, well obviously you gotta patent it, but all that jazz, you know what I'm saying? And once they actually put it into production, it actually succeeds, and they put it to sale, like, you know, for sale to see if people will actually, you know, take an interest in it and then buy it, right? Like most things, it's just like a step-by-step process of like, there's a lot of, like, that was like a generalized overview, very generalized, I guess. But you have to take in consideration, like, with all those things put together, there's so many ways you can skip steps, in a sense. Kind of like how, it may sound childish, but it's like, it was a game I was playing recently. Like, you'll play like a game that has like a rebirth version, like a rebirth. Like, you play to a certain point, rebirth, and then, you know, you get further and further and further, and it's easier every time you rebirth it, or, you know, you redo it, because you have like bonuses and stuff like that, right? It's like, I don't know where I was going with that. I had like a brain fart. I think about it like this: like, if, in simple terms, if you want to do something, no matter what happens in life, no matter what you do in life, no matter what goes on in life, if you are dedicated to it, it'll happen. And I'm saying this because it's not like I give up on a lot of things. It's more like I don't really see the point in doing a lot of things. Like, kind of like how I would just look at something and I view it as pointless, in a sense, even if there's like substance to it. It's kind of like, I'm trying to say is, I'm not gonna say like everybody's like the same and everybody's like similar to me. It's more like I'll look at it like, if I view things a certain way, then there's definitely somebody else who views things in a similar way that I do. And I'll be honest, I don't like the way I view things because it's counterintuitive. It's like diminishing. It's like a diminishing return. Like, it's like I'm so stuck in reality that I could dream a little. And what I'm saying is, like, dream big and go for it, regardless of how difficult it is or what people say. Go for it. Forget about what people say. Put forth 100% of effort, because that's definitely what someone just told me, is no matter what anybody says, if you want to do something, do it. No matter what anybody says, if you perform, people are going to see you performing rather than hearing what other people say. So regardless of what happens and regardless of how people view you, regardless of what people say. If you 100% do what you want to do and believe in what you want to do, you'll succeed. No matter what you do and what happens in life, you're pretty much set up for success. You're pretty much setting yourself up for success the moment you believe in yourself. The moment you believe in yourself, nothing can stop you. And I'll be honest, it's a lot of talking for a simple message. See you.